I'm Jess.
And I'm Sean.
After meeting through our mutual love of travel, we've committed ourselves to designing a life where we can pursue our careers, yet satisfy our cravings for adventures.
In Season 2, we have set those foundations and we're northbound for Queensland.
Follow us on our journey as we live full-time in our off-grid caravan.
And explore all the gems Australia has to offer.
Alright, so just to note, as I'm making this video, a very long campaign has succeeded in reverting the name of Fraser Island to its Butchulla name, pronounced Gurry, which translates to paradise, which derives from the traditional owner's Dreamtime creation story. It's an accurate description of one of the most pristine wilderness regions on the planet and is the largest sand island in the world. Just for context, the name Fraser comes from Eliza Fraser. She was shipwrecked on the island in 1836 and her narrative of the island directly led to the massacre and dispossession of the Butchulla people.
Staying a night in Inskip Point, which is right before you go to Fraser Island. It's about $6 per person per night.
Tons of spots. There's like kilometres and kilometres of different campgrounds.
Yeah, it's right on the beach. Looks pretty nice.
Paradise, eh?
Let's go have a look. Fraser. Morning.
Morning.
Where'd we stay last night?
Inskip Point. Beautiful spot. Faces north, looks at Fraser Island. Protected from southerly, so no wind. Plenty of sandflies and mozzies, but like everywhere else.
And now we're doing a 600 metre portion of the 102 kilometre walk.
Yeah. Just going to the sand blow so we can look at views towards Double Island Point, I think. Carlo Sand Blow.
That one.
I think this place is definitely worth coming to. It was like a 10-minute walk, but have a sense of being, you know, in another country or on another planet. Like, yeah, it feels quite foreign to me as an Australian. So yeah, it's nice. Even has cactus, like in the desert. Getting bigger. Almost a keeper for a whiting. So just as you drive out of Rainbow Beach on your way to Inskip Point, there's a water fill-up point, drinking water, plenty of taps, two sides to it, so heaps of vehicles can do it at the same time. And then it's probably, I don't know, 5-10 minute drive up to the barge. So yeah, you can get water on the way, which is great. So to get there, the trip to Gary takes about 10 minutes on the Mantaray barges from Inskip Point to Hook Point. Service runs back and forth from 6 a.m. to about 5 p.m. every half hour. No need to book, just turn up. In peak times, they may start earlier and run later into the afternoon. So return price for us for just a forward drive was $130, and it costs about $50 for a week or less vehicle permit. There is another ferry service that goes from River Heads near Harvey Bay to Kingfisher Bay Resort, or Wangulba Creek, I think it's called. And these can be booked online or over the counter in most visitor centres. Camping is booked through Queensland National Parks booking service online, and four-wheel drives can be hired if you don't have your own high clearance four-wheel drive. But I'll put all the links in the description below so you can just have a peruse there. So I strongly recommend getting a map like this one here. It doesn't have to be the HEMA, although this is definitely the best before you go. And have a look on the National Parks Conditions Report page for up-to-date road and campsite closures, like track and beach conditions, planned burns, and even dingo activity. The island is in a perpetual state of change, and it could save disappointment, a long drive, or even a life if you're caught unaware. Phone reception is intermittent and weak. You won't get it in most places, so plan to not even have it. But Telstra is definitely the best provider, and if you really want to seek it out, you can find it in a few spots. Also download a tide chart or pick one up, but I'm pretty sure that we got one in our little information pack we got when we got our permits. It's also important to understand how bloody big the island is. It's about 120 kilometres south to north, and on the inland roads it's 40 k's an hour, but I think that's pretty optimistic because that's completely unachievable in a lot of places where the roads are just horrendously bumpy. I just missed the barge.
That is us missing the boat.
Ah, well, should be another one soon, hopefully.
Tyres down? What PSI today?
18. 18 was nice on Moreton Island.
Who told you to put them on 18?
Some local guy. Yeah.
people tell us to watch out for dingoes, and Sean just told me, oh, so they go for small people. I've got a bit of bamboo in the back, so if we need to use it as a weapon, we can do that. I'll need to stand near you if you're doing any bushways. Sorry, what?
You weren't prepared for Fraser?
Am I gonna die?
Hopefully not.
No, but it's actually not funny. It's a pretty serious problem. They've sectioned off some of the island as well, haven't they?
Oh, a lot of the campgrounds have been dingo-proof with fencing, and at the moment they're doing a big section on the central eastern part. They're dingo-proofing all the camps there, but yeah, there's a lot of areas that aren't. So this is pretty interesting about the dingoes, if you're concerned about the dingoes here. The times of the year and what they're doing. So in autumn, they're mating and marking territories, a time of dominance. Right now, in winter, the births and nursing, a time of protection, so the females are pregnant. Summer's probably the time to watch out because they're boisterously playing, a time when dingoes can hurt people. Because the young dingoes will try and dominate people, especially children, when they're separated from the adults. And then in spring, they're weaning and learning, and it's a time when people can corrupt them, you know, by feeding them or interacting with them, which you shouldn't do. So I find that pretty interesting because I don't know anything about dingo behaviour.
I just learned that they are one of Australia's purest strains here on Fraser Island. And it's actually a privilege to be able to be here and to see them, and people come here actually for dingo watching.
Yeah, that's right. Because on the mainland they can breed with wild dogs. Over here they're pure.
Don't you say it.
First stop was the world famous Lake Mackenzie, since we were planning to camp in the nearby Central Station camp area.
Just arrived to the famous Lake Mackenzie.
Sand is so white, the water's so blue.
I swallow my answers. I try to listen, but it's all bubbling out. Can you hear me now? What are we doing? I don't know.
It's the most visited attraction on the island due to its ease of accessibility, its vibrant contrasting colours, and being able to cool off in the cold, pure rainwater.
If you're telling me that you found me out, I hate to be the one to break.
It's a perched lake, which means that it's pure rainwater. The organic matter on the bottom prevents it from draining into the water table, so it stays full all year round. The pure white soft sand acts as a filter, which ensures the water is crystal clear. Try to come here on a sunny day, since its magic is amplified with the reflecting sun's rays.
Did this have to be a fight? What are we doing? I don't know. But if you're telling me that you found me out.
Sean just had his second close call with the drone. First one being the time an eagle chased it.
Well, this was much closer. This actually hit a little twiggy branch in the back there and it went down, but luckily it was only like a couple of meters off the ground. There's like a little crack in that one there, but they come with spare blades, so it's all good.
He was a bit preoccupied worrying about whether it was too loud, because he's always really conscious of other people and the impact it has socially. So we've come all the way down the other side of the beach. There's no one around us now. All the people are up there. so we don't ruin anyone's day with this annoying sound. Bye!
So this is the central campground near Central Station. It's pretty amazing really, like massive trees, dense forest. It's just all you can hear is bird life. People camping in amongst it, but plenty of privacy. Toilet block over there. Little town of Yurong. How you on there, champ?
I'm just quickly doing some work while I've got internet. Just smashing out a few marketing posts for my business.
Well, we got time. It's a nice day. Feliz.
Sí, muy feliz.
So it's our second day here, and we haven't spotted a dingo yet, but just driving down one of these more remote tracks, I just found some definite paw prints.
I'm out. I'm not doing this.
It's fun.
You can't even see the corrugations well. Oh gosh. The Western Beach frequently has soft sand and very weedy. Your vehicle may become easily bogged and submerged. Yay!
Can't be worse than the quicksand on Sandy Cay, Kentucky.
Literally wedged in between the fry pan and our bed. Things you do to get good footage. Oh god! Oh. Yeah. Okay, can you stop? Alright, you can stop now. Oh, that was painful.
So here we are, we're on the western side of the island. Yeah, the roads were real bumpy, a lot of corrugations, exposed roots, like just, yeah, pretty ordinary really. It's taken its toll on all our gear in the back of the ute. But yeah, 3 hours from Central to here. We'll get back to you on what this place is called, but it's pretty beautiful really. But I'll give you one guess what chewed that. Alright, let me show you the fully functioning kitchen. Except it's not really functioning because the hose fitting sheared off as soon as we got to the island, so we got no water in the sink. But apart from that, so this is it. So the cooker sits on this little thing here. Sometimes I put a little bit more support, which is just a stick in a bottle. Yeah, you got the sink, a lot of storage at the back there, a lot of things. And this little guy here is pretty cool. So it just clips on underneath, a couple of hooks. Oh yeah, you can do that. Put things in there, and then the fridge is here. So between the fridge, prep, wash up, and cooking, it's all in this little area here, and it all folds down and out, and it's all undercover. It's fantastic. We love it. It's great. poor blokes that end up camping next to us, running down there now because they tried to anchor their boat off the shore here so they could sleep on the beach next to us, and they've woken up and the boat is nowhere to be seen. Poor buggers. So thanks to the rough roads on the way in, I have myself a jigsaw puzzle to do this morning. It was meant to stay in the caravan. It's like a pet to us. It goes everywhere. Alright, it just got harder. I just found another 5 pieces in the back of the ute. Oh, good news. Got the pot back together. And
They found their boat.
they got their boat back. I don't know how far they went down the beach. Must have been bloody 5-10 k's because it took them a couple of hours. Just noticed some big dingo tracks right next to our swag. Walking around here. Could have been 2 of them actually. 2 side by side.
Ready for round 4?
Oh, I don't know. Bit demoralised.
I'll beat you up! We will not be rock climbing. So fragile. The view from up here is awesome though.
Yep. Well, there's a car for perspective. Don't think this is going to end well. Watching the future sail right by.
Start it up.
Looks like you could surf here. Whether you want to get eaten by sharks or not is another thing.
Couple people are bogged. Sean's helping them out. One's out. One more to go. So strong. Oh. Ah. Good job, Hugo. Doing well, mate. He's still going? Yeah, he's going. Someone else is going to have a go now. Look at that. How do you feel?
Relieved they got out. I feel like, yeah, I did a bit of the work. Well, that was a mission. It's not something you see every day though. A little 2.8 litre Hilux pulling a Ford F250 with a 2-ton trailer. It was 6 ton. I was trying to snatch 6 ton uphill on soft sand. Stupid. Then a patrol came along and just finished the job off.
Did the easy part. Hugo did all the work.
He did. On your mate.
And that guy that we helped lives on the island, and he was talking about how he's had some pretty bad luck recently. His shed burned down in the fires, and his house as well.
Yeah, 150 grand worth of materials in his shed.
So sad. And
Then he just got fined $600
for speeding on the beach.
like past a sign where the shipwreck is. He was slowing down, but he didn't slow down before the sign. Poor bloke, $600 and 6 points.
And we've seen, what, 4 rangers today on a Monday?
Oh, at least, yeah.
Yeah. So be warned. Don't bring any plants to the island either.
Yeah, we had some firewood in the back too, and they grilled us about that. We've finally seen one. Seen a dingo. Hey, buddy. No, I'm not gonna feed you. So cool. Finally seen one.
Must be prime dingo time around here.
There's the Mahino wreck. So this is Eli Creek. I don't know, it's meant to be like a really nice swimming spot for like kids and families and all that. Doesn't look that inviting today. Remember that big bump we hit coming down that ramp?
Oh no.
Toe ball snapped.
When you live in a caravan that needs to be towed, you kind of need a tow ball.
We got one.
Oh, shit.
It was a bit rusty, so yeah, it's time to get it fixed properly now.
I think this is a good thing.
Yeah, it was a solid whack.
Oh, poor Hugo. He's had a battering today.
Yeah, you fucking hammered. Since we spent half the day helping out old mate who was bogged, we missed the tidal window to head up to the northern tip of the island. So we returned to Central Station. Watch out for these pesky guys. They're pretty clever, aren't they?
Local gang.
So today we're at Central Station. We're going to do the Lake Mackenzie circuit. Sit there. 18 kilometres, return 6 to 8 hours. So basically from Central Station, you can do it either way. Basin Lake, Lake Mackenzie, through Pole Valley and around, or in reverse. Should take most of the day. Look, Jess has already got a head start. So straight up out of Central Station, we're into this rainforesty area with some timber boardwalks, beautiful little creek with a sandy bottom, plenty of wildlife, bloody beautiful. Don't know why there's an engine block here, but maybe it's a relic.
Get further away, please.
Just went down a basin lake and there's a couple swimming nude, so We'll keep going to Lake Mackenzie.
Don't mind me, just slipped over twice.
Some kind of fruit or seed. That is an excellent idea.
Come on.
Goodbye, lake. The trees are changing into pines. No, there's a pine forest down here. And there's really strong, weird smell. I reckon it smells a bit chlorine-y. What do you reckon it smells like?
Nachos.
Nachos. It's because we've been talking about food so much on this trail. All you can think about is food.
Yeah.
Now that is a big daddy. These things are bloody huge.
Sean's wallet's been missing for like a month, I think.
Yeah, I thought it was gone or hidden somewhere in the van. I treasure this wallet. I got this, I think it was like the day after I met you in Bolivia. And I've had it every day since. So it's like 6 years and it's still in great condition.
$50 in there.
Yeah, mate, got a pineapple.
How many showers can you buy me tonight?
It's got no points. I was just going to put Jess's socks in the front here and I found it. So, mate, that is a bonus. I thought it was gone. So the last couple of Ks is this part here called Pile Valley. It's all these giant Saturday trees which can grow up to 40 metres. Yeah. Pretty amazing. They're only really found on Fraser Island and near Kalula. So yeah, it's kind of unique to this area. Look at the size of it. That must be like 4 meters in diameter. That's a good sized branch that's come down across the track. That'd ruin your day, wouldn't it?
Mm.
They put 2 rings around it, one for when the tree's small, but when it gets bigger they take that one off and leave that one. But if they didn't have that one, people would fall through, like kids and stuff. See? Think about things when they build these things, it's great. It's clever. Yeah, this is cool. They have rail and all these cool sculptures, I should say. Well, the rainforest is living up to its name. Can't beat fresh rainwater. How good is that? Gave a bloke some firewood, gave me an ice cold beer. Haven't had one in weeks. So we just finished on Fraser Island, driving back to the servo to get some fuel and some air in the tyres. Oh, fuck. And then this song comes on. Gotta get the car washed, getting that underbody wash, $15 just down the road from the barge. Definitely worth it. All that salt and sand.
I'm jealous that the car's getting a wash before me.
Hugo's nice and clean.
Yay! There she is. After 3 weeks, we're reunited. Woohoo! Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you learned something or sparked some inspiration to visit and explore this slice of paradise. There's still so much we didn't see, but it's nice to have new things to do when we return. Please do us a favour and subscribe. We still have plenty more exciting adventures ahead, such as snorkeling Lady Island, kayaking around the Whitsundays, or rock climbing Castle Hill in Townsville at night.